What's up guys, Video Game Guru here, and I have another Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning video. This one I'm going to be going a bit in depth on the abilities, destinies, and skills of the game. Your abilities are what consist of your sorcery, finesse, and might, or for those of you who don't know what that is, mage, I said finesse second, right? Rogue and warrior. So here we're looking at the finesse ability page, and this has to do with what you can do in battle, like your attacks that are relevant to this class. Each time you level up, you'll be given, or at least in the demo, you're given 3 points on each level to spend on each of the 3 classes. Now you can see here, where I'm right here, it says I've got 1. I spent 1 here to get Shadow Flare, which is a dagger ability, and then I've got 2 stealth, which increases my stealth attack. There's tons more here. I can tell you right now the combat in this game is exceptional, and this is just the demo. I can't wait to get really far into this and have a whole bunch of stuff unlocked and see the awesome combos. But, so you've got just really cool techniques, pretty innovative from what I've seen, and just recycling. A lot of this stuff in the game will be familiar, like if you played Elder Scrolls, Dragon Age, Fable, even some MMOs and action RTSs like League of Legends and World of Warcraft. This game's pretty much like the perfect mix. So, yeah. And then here is your sorcerer mage abilities. You've got staff mastery. Staff is kind of like your close range mage. Staves are long range mage. And arcane weaponry is like a mix of close and long. I'm pretty sure chakras are here. Those are those spinning things that kind of like boomerangs that go out and come back. And then in might, you've got hammers, long swords, great swords. You've got a harpoon, which is kind of like spell, except it's obviously not. It's that kind of ability. To attack, you press X, and then to access your special attacks, you press right trigger, and then A, B, Y, or A, B, Y, or X, sorry. And yeah. There is a shield that is mapped to left trigger, and I'm pretty sure it's available at all times, because you have a primary and a secondary weapon used by X and Y without left trigger. But yeah, so these are your abilities. I'm not going to go, like, explain each and every single one. That would be a really long time. I'm just going to do an overview of that. And then your destinies are kind of what gives you your attributes, I guess you could say. Throughout the game, you'll get, as you level up and meet Fate Weavers, you'll get cards. Like you start out as Fateless one, you can see there it says Tier 0. And then once you get out of the very first quest, you get to choose your Tier 1. I right now have Acolyte equipped. You level up 2 or 3 times throughout the demo, and you can't go into these ones here because they require quite a higher level, but you can choose to switch between Brawler and Rogue and stuff like that. You can pay a Fate Weaver, I believe, to reset it and choose a different one before leveling up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be expensive. So if I just collapse that and look at Might, we got just your typical warrior stuff, like all brutish. You got your finesse. Nightblade looks pretty cool. Sorcery, initiate, archmage, and then this is what I really like about this game. We've got here like mixes. So if you like having Fey Blades, which are a form of dagger, as your primary, and say a staff as your secondary, and use them a lot, you can eventually become super powerful as a rogue and a mage and become a full level shadow caster. Or if you like sorcery and might, you can become a champion. Just, this is an idea that seems so simple but so innovative, and I'm so excited for it. I don't know if I can iterate how happy I am for this game. It looks like Fable done right, I guess. This game kind of reminds me of what Fable 2 should have been, considering Fable 1 was great, and I actually really want them to do an HD remake of Fable 1 for the 360. That would be really cool. I would definitely buy that. And then you've got your all 3 Universalist, and this is just basically, I don't think I'm going to be this. I think I said earlier I was going to be a Shadowcaster, but yeah, Just so many ways to play this game. And then your moves here are just an extension of what I showed you here in abilities, like this stuff. They just show you like what buttons to press. Like you can see locked, but hold. That fist means X, and I don't think I have any that require anything other than just X. But I think I have one here that requires pause. Where is it? Yeah, it'll look like that. Shadow Flare, and you can see demonstration in the top right hand corner. But yeah, there's so many abilities in here. I think the last one I was going to show, where is it? Status. Oh yeah, skills. Also, when you level up, this is kind of like attributes. So you got your alchemy, blacksmithing, detect hidden. All this stuff just correlates to in-game. Like stealth gives you more. Obviously, cloaking ability, sagecraft, shards, which I'm guessing are kind of like arcane alchemy, if that makes any sense. Persuasion, which is an every RPG, mercantilism, yeah, just your basic, advanced, master. Probably going to take a while to max all of these out, but and then twists of fate. Certain times your actions can warp and twist the fate of the world around you. Each time this occurs, you can retain some degree of the fate energy set loose by the change. I'm not 100% sure what that is. We'll have to wait and see. Lore stones, I believe you can see 1 or 2 in the demo. They're kind of like permanent attribute upgrades. Like every time you click one, it'll buff your stats permanently. And then there is also a temporary, like blessing one, kind of like Elder Scrolls, where it buffs your stats temporarily. Effects, this is probably like poison and stuff like that. And then statistics, yeah. Effects, lore stones. Ooh. Looks like there's tons. Cool. Yeah. I guess we'll just do a quick overview of the map. This place is freaking huge. So, when you start the game, you're in Alistar Tower. You work your way here, and in the demo, you got Goreheart. You can go up here, House of Ballads, and then you stop at Yulvan. You can't go into Glendara, and you can't go any further than Arden's Hut down here. There's quite a few quests to do in the demo. I think there's about 10. They're fairly simple. Some of them, like, you'll complete the first part and then it'll notify you the second part can't be completed because it's a demo and you have to go like way over here or whatever. But if I just zoom out a bit, you can see just how big this place is. It's like, I'm not quite sure if it's as big as, it's bigger than Skyrim, I think, but it's smaller than Morrowind. God, I just keep throwing out the Elder Scrolls references. So yeah, that is your menu, like, upgrade little guide that I thought I'd do for you. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.